Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Nugpot Plays. My name is Nugpot, and today we're playing Starsector, which is brought to us by the fine folks at Fractal Works. This one has been in development for a long time. I had to go through my emails to find when I first bought the alpha for it, and it was sometime back in 2011. It's a labor of love by the developers, though, and it plays as a sort of top-down tactical RPG where you pilot a command ship and oversee the formation of an entire fleet. It's a free-form styled game that basically puts you in the captain's chair and sets you on your way, and it's up to you to find your fame and fortune. There's a lot of complex systems at play in it, and it can take a while to suss them out, and every iteration adds a few more. It's super ambition, but it's already a ton of fun. So we'll go straight into it. We'll start up a new one here. So basically, you can set up your own character here, so we can just pick a random guy. Yeah, you'll do. You can do Iron Man mode, so if it's, it's fairly standard Iron Man, so if you die, you die. You can only save when you leave. Yeah, well, let's give us a good name. Felian Juma, there's a good name. And then you can pick your sector age, so how the universe exists, and the size of it. So we'll just go straight into it there. And then you basically pick how your background is set up. So we can do sort of a bounty hunter, a scavenger, an explorer, a mercenary, or a freelancer. So you're doing whatever you do. So I always pick basically the freelancer just because I like the idea of just randomly being chosen what you're going to be doing. So we will hop into it on easy just because I still haven't quite figured it out. It's been a while since I played this one. And we'll skip that tutorial because... why the hell not? So our character points, this is where the RPG sort of sets in. So you level up as you go through the game. Each level you get these character points that you can put towards something. So you can choose sort of your combat, leadership, technology, industry. So you can set up sort of mining, trading systems as you go along. Obviously, there's some technology because you're piloting spaceships. Combat's a fairly big part of this game, so it is a action combat sort of a game. And then leadership because you've actually got control of your own fleet. So you command your starship, your main, your command ship, which you can pilot as sort of a Felian Juma. And then you've got all these other ones that you can send out commands for. You can have them do targets, harass things, all sorts of stuff's in it. So we'll go with the leadership. We'll do maybe a bit of industry, and we could do, maybe some technology as well. I'm not too concerned about combat yet. That might come back to bite me in the ass, but I haven't seen what to do with it anyway so far. So we'll hop straight in and see how we do with old Felian Juma. Right, here we go. So, as you can see, this is our sort of top-down view. That's my fleet thus far. It's all in real time, which is always nice. So we can tear ass around here. What do we have? We've got Jangala. So initially a center of xenobiological study and tourism, exploitation followed discovery, and millions of square kilometers of raised and covered by plantations tended by massive robotic harvesters. All right then, so your fleet transmits identification code via the transponder, and you are soon granted docking clearance. So you've got a transponder, which means that everyone can see you, or if you shut it off, you're basically invisible until people get up close to you. Only problem with that, the reason you wouldn't always leave it turned off for safety reasons, is once you're in sort of military areas, or depending on the jurisdiction you're in, the local people tend to get pretty pissed by that, and you can actually make enemies pretty quickly doing that. So let's have a look. We can take a shuttle down to the dockside bar. So there's our bar. So let's see. You take a shuttle down to the main concourse and quickly find a likely-looking establishment. You enter the crowded, well-lit space and take in the row of traps adorning the wall under bottles from every one of the core worlds, and a few from elsewhere. Merchant cabins mingle off with off-duty officers at the bar, served efficiently by the uniformed staff. In one corner, a pack of Navy cadets shout and sing, desperately enjoying their last work shift of freedom. A concerned-looking woman is sitting at a corner table, glumly examining her tripod. Let's go have a chat with her. What do you have to say to us? So we've got Minerva Wynn. After a brief introduction, she wastes no time in getting to the point. I've got 210 units of food that urgently need to be delivered to Betis in the Eos Exodus star system. Recent powder activity has been making that difficult, but if you look like someone that could get the job done. You recall that Betis is under independent control? and located in the Eos Exodus star system, which is 6.6 light years away. Your fleet's hold can accommodate an additional 169 units of storage of cargo. She double checks something on her pad. The offer is 11,000 credits, payable upon delivery within 80 days. Can I take? I'm going to take an additional. I've got 210 units of food. Well, I can't take that, can I? So sorry, I haven't got the space for it as much as I'd love to. So we'll leave the bar. Let's take a look at anything in the comm directory. So what do we have? We've got Nelson Wong, station commander, quartermaster. You got the mercenary officer. I don't know. Does postmaster have anything to say to us? Hello, what do you want? No, we don't have anything to say. So we can leave this. You can consider your military options. So we could potentially start a fight with them. Probably not a good shout right now. So let's have a look at what we've actually got as far as our how do we do this again? As far as our fleet's concerned, so we've got the ISS Polynices, which is a what is you? Which is a light attack destroyer. Then we've got the Angelia, which is a assault frigate. We've got a standard combat frigate, the Theseus. You've got the Amon Rock, which is a light attack carrier. Our Misubi, which is a transport. And the Spacefarer, which is a light tanker. I think Spacefarer was the original name of the game until they changed it to Starsector. I kind of like Spacefarer as a name, to be honest with you. So go off this way. What have we got? We've got blinking stuff down here. We can speed up time with shift to get going down this way. We can, what is this? What's salvage? Let's have a look and see if there's anything along here. So your fleet assumes a stable orbit relative to the debris field. Your field is unstable, but should not drift apart for at least a few days. Long-range scans indicate it's likely you'll find something of value within. There are indications of some easy pickings to be had, and the risk of accident remains fairly low. So there's probably a good chance we'll get something, and there's very little chance that something will go wrong. So let's have a quick look. We'll look at it. So there is a Vigilant class standard frigate. Really? We get a new ship out of this potentially. So if not recover the ship, will be scuttled, and any fitted weapons fighter LCPs will be retrieved. So I would, yeah, why not? So we'll consider the ship recovery. So we need 122. That's fine. So select ships to recover. Yeah, let's recover this. So we only need 23. So we got tons of stuff. We got plenty of crew. It's not like there's anything else happening. So yeah, recover it, man. What do we get? Consider ship's scavenging effectiveness is 50%. Yeah, density to freebill. Lots of stuff in here, so that's fine. Let's do it. So what do we get? We got some supplies. Supplies are always a good shout. We got some fuel. We got some recreational drugs. Ooh, good stuff. And some metals. Excellent. So we will confirm and continue that. Did we get a ship? Some of the ships in your fleet are dangerously low combat readiness. Does that mean we got the ship? I think so. Did we get the ship? We did get the ship. Excellent. So now we got another ship. That was quick. We got the ISS Blue Shift. Can we change the hull mods? We don't have anyone captaining it, do we? We don't have any other captains. So it's basically just following us around. Yeah, I mean, there's not much. We could probably... Yeah, we'll repair it. We'll repair it as the days go by. We're not in any danger out here, at least I don't think, so we can afford to repair our stuff. Is that what... oh, they just went through a jump. Little jump gate down there. Sweet. So there's a high risk now. Have a quick assess. Is there anything worth doing here? No, I don't want to take chances at this point. So we can fly around here for a little bit more. There's the jump gate there. We can see if there's anyone else that wants us to do anything here. What have we got? There's the sun. Some of the ships in your fleet are at low combat readiness, below 40%. Their weapon systems, yes. You can check your combat readiness. That's fine. I know this is. I know that this needs repairs. So we'll resume all repairs. Just keep going. So they are repairing it slowly but surely. So they'll get it back up and running eventually, I think. There's all your ships. So there's some pretty awesome looking ships along here. Oh damn, Paragon class battleship. All right. What else have we got? So there's the Onslaught. What else have we got? Some cool looking ships. There you go. Strike battle carrier. Cool. Alright, so they're repairing that. That's fine. It just means we don't want to get in any trouble yet, do we? So we can go towards the sun. It's probably a bad idea to fly into the sun. A little Icarus adventure on our hands and just burn into flames. So what have we got? We've got a... Is there anything out here? It's a gate. A silent ring of adamantium material. Creepy gates. Creepy gates as far as the eye can see. So what have we got? We've got pirates. There's pirates this way. Or we can go back to the stations. There's terraforming platform. Stable for same faction colonies in the area. Why don't we go... Let's go back here and see if anyone else has anything to do for us. And now there should be sustained burns. If we sustain burn, we should just go faster. Here we go. There we go. So we'll fly along there. What are you guys doing? You're just the hegemony. That's a relay, and then this is space base. So we'll have a look and see if there's anything in the space base that we can have a look at. So let's stop in there. We'll lay in a course for Jangala Station. Is that where we've already been? Fine. Anyone else there? So let's have a look at the... Well, maybe we can... Can we repair anything? So, yeah, that's the cargo screen. That's fine. Is there anything we can sell? They don't want to buy drugs. Do they? Will they buy drugs? Does the red mean they won't buy drugs? I think the red means they won't buy drugs. So we can probably sell this. I don't think we need the metals, do we? So we've got... there's a pretty hefty tariff on it. That's fine. We can manage that. We don't need the heavy machinery. So we'll sell all that, and we'll get just shy of 2,000 credits. Anything that we can... Anything you guys have to sell here? So you can get some marines, eh? Do we need marines? Are we going to need marines? Probably, eventually. Do we have any marines? No. We've only got, we've got our crew. We could hire some more crew. How many crew do we have? I don't understand how many crew we have. We'll have a look at that. So the fleet, what do we, we're probably going to need some more crew for this, aren't we? Right? It's 30 ordnance points left. So that means we don't have any actual weapons on that. Gaining access to storage. No, I don't want to need that. Let's hire a bit more crew. Oh, I don't want all them. I only want a portion of them. How many can we, does that take half of them? Oh, how do we, whatever, we'll do it like this. Although we do half of them. Yeah, there you go. So that's like 100 there. So we hire 100. It costs way more than we can afford. Never mind. Are there any weapons that we can get? So let's see. We've got thumpers, hammer barrage, heavy mortars. What have we got? We've got some light machine guns. We could throw some machine guns on there. So this is what I'm talking about as far as it's slightly confusing at times. Not confusing. It's just there's a lot of information to be taken in. So you've got... your light autocannons do kinetic damage, so they deal a lot more damage to shields and less to armor. They fire very quickly, but they've got poor accuracy. Then you get up to things like your thumpers, which are big-ass cannons, so they're still ballistic. They don't do as much versus shield or armor. They do a lot of damage to hull, so that'd be something that's good against battleships, cruisers, that sort of thing. What have we got? So we need... Probably not a bad idea to get some torpedoes. I don't know. What do we throw on that thing? What have we got? All right, forget it. We won't bother with that. So take a shuttle down here, approach the quartermaster, and offer to buy him a drink. So there's quartermaster down here. What have we got? Who looks rather sullen sitting at the bar. So what does he have to say? We've got more space at least now. So in a venerated tradition going back thousands of cycles, Quartermaster vents to you about how his provision request got mixed up and he was shipped 300 units of metals instead of 21 units of supplies. A mining drone with half its Lud-damned computer fried on rads would do a better job than the innocent fleet supply. You have 85 units of supplies on board. Your fleet can accommodate an additional 268. Offer swap 21 supplies for 300 metals as a favor for you to him. I mean, that's not a bad idea. We've got lots of supplies. That would give us lots of monies, right? Yeah, we'll do that. So we've lost some supplies just because we don't have the space for it, but that's okay. We didn't lose too much. No, we just sold the supplies. So if we sold 21 supplies, then that means we should have only lost a couple spots, right? Excellent. So we have improved our relationship with them, at least. So Orion Hayes is our quartermaster, who likes us a little more than he hated us before. And we're a bit more favorable with the hegemony. Alright, that's fine. So let's leave the bar, and we can... Is there anyone new at the bar? If we go back to the bar, is there more people there? Anyone else? No, not yet. So what have we got now? We got lots of metal. How much does that sell for? 3,000... 2,400 credits. Yeah, we may as well. I mean, what are we going to do with a bunch of metals? Now, we could buy some guns. Why don't we buy a couple... I don't know. What? No, I don't want to buy all those. Let's buy 2 of those. We can buy, what is this? Light machine guns, light autocannons. We'll buy a couple autocannons, and then we can buy some torpedoes. We'll buy some torpedoes. Cool. Oops. God damn it. So buy those, and then 4 torpedoes. We will confirm that. What did we buy? Did we buy torpedoes? We did. Are there any lasers? Because I like lasers. Lasers? I want some fucking lasers. No, that's fine. All right, so we can refit. How do we refit? Let's refit this. When refitting a ship, I mean, that's fine. So let's go down to you, and we'll go to, we can auto-fit him as fire support. What, do we have any of these things? I don't think we have anything. Oh, okay, so we can auto-fit it depending on what we want. So if we wanted fire support... yeah, I think we'll do a fire support there, right? There you go. So now he's got fire support, so that's fine. Do you have anything? You got very little as far as anything concerned in here. All right, let's go on an adventure. Should we pick up some supplies while we're at it? Maybe we ought to pick up a few supplies. We'll pick up basically what we'd lost, right? Ooh, supplies are expensive. No, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm optimistic. So we'll leave this, and we will, we'll go down this way. What do we do? Your fleet matches the profile of a suspected smuggler posted by Jangala authorities. I don't think that we are a smuggler. I think you're just blowing smoke up our ass, but we'll allow the scan. No contraband or suspicious cargo found. They didn't find our drugs, thank God. So Commander Fride Grupta looks vaguely displeased. Well, everything looks clean, so off we go. I think he just wanted to mess us up. So I don't think we'd have done well. What do they have? They've got they have a Star Fortress for starters, which feels like it's a bit stronger than us, and they've got a Dominator class heavy rocket cruiser, and an Eagle class balanced cruiser, and then a bunch of other smaller things that would mess us up. Something fierce. So let's leave this, and we'll be on our way. We can try our hand at some pirates, I guess. Probably not a great idea to try and kill pirates. Why don't we go through the jump gate and see what's out there? Yeah, let's do that. We'll go through the jump gate. So there's a church faithful convoy. And more convoy. Rubber ducky. This is 10-4. So we'll go through the... Can we go through this? Do we need something to go through this? Or can we just hop right in? Land course for that. All right. Order a jump to hyperspace. There we are. So we're in hyperspace now. So ships traveling hyperspace use fuel in proportion to the distance traveled. Fleets that run out of fuel drift towards the nearest star system and may become stranded there. So you can really screw things up if you're not thinking this through. So we have... Where's our fuel? That's our fuel capacity. So we've got 236. Traveling hyperspace, 11 fuel per equivalent normal space light years. All right. So we've got... so there's pirates and shit there. We're here. So... You got the jungle world of Jangala. There is... what's here? Some more hegemony, eh? Let's go that way. Yeah, we'll go there. So we'll order a jump to Corvus. Let's get in there. So we are now in... Oh, we're running low on supplies. How much supplies do we have? Let's see. Crew and cargo, we have... yeah, I wasn't too bad, all things considered. Could be a lot worse, couldn't it? What do we got around here? So there's a sensor array. There's another jump. Let's go up to... Yes. Let's lay a course for... Is this where I've come from? Have I just returned to the same place I was? I think I have. Did I? Wasn't Jangala where I just was? Alright, well, it seems that I've just traveled from one place to the same place, but... What are you going to do, right? So let's open... let's see if there's anyone else here. So there's now a disheveled man in an academic uniform is bothering some of the better-dressed spacers with his glowing tripod. So what's his deal? Turns out to be a scientist, or maybe a scientist is delighted, and maybe a scientist. He is delighted to have someone finally listen to his story. You set your face to a practical, stern, but receptive look as you hear his pitch through to the end. The data doesn't lie, he cries again and again. Though you can't make sense of the arcane tables scrolling on his greasy tripod, there's an enormous stock of uncovered domain-era technology in this system. No one else can see it. All I ask is, his voice drops to a whisper, you retrieve it for the AI core hidden in the midst of the trove. That I got to keep. I'll tell you exactly where to look if you agree to my terms. Yeah, sure. Let's do this, man. So we'll go to the technology cache. So we found a technology cache, which is, except the AI core. Fine. So let's go to, so if we open up our, what is it, Intel, I guess? Ooh, survey the barren worlds. So we could survey the barren worlds. How bad is this? 40,000, you got 120 days. Should we just do that? Maybe. So our technology cache is there. So, no, let's go there. So we need 27 light years. So it costs 283 fuel, which means we probably need to stock up on some fuel. So we'll get a bit more fuel here. Let's get to you. Let's buy, how much is fuel? 24p per unit. We'll probably sell this stuff. I don't know why we bought this. We bought this thinking that it would be, you won't buy that, will you? No. We bought that thinking that it might be useful. Ooh, too much. Too much. Much too much. All right, how much can we get here? So if we buy this much, so we'll buy, I don't know, 50 units of fuel. Should be plenty, right? Well, no, we'll get around 300. We'll get around 300 so that we know what we need. Confirm that. That's fine. So we will leave. Then we will set off into... We're going to the stars. Was it Ganon? I don't remember. Let's go Intel. So we have our Intel is new local. So what have we accepted? So we're going to go to... Where was it? Was it Dentalin? Where did you want me to go? Yes, it was Rama. So let's go to Rama. And yes, we will go to Rama. We will lay in course for this. And away we go. So we can, I mean, how long will that take? Do we need to take a ship there? Or do we need to take a whatchamahazard? Or can we sustain burn? How long will sustain burn? Or are we going to this thing? Are we going to the jump point? We might just be going to the jump point. I think we're just going to the jump point. Yes, we are. All right, order a jump to hyperspace. And then we are going this away. So how much fuel do we have? We've got that much. So we'll speed up time, and we'll keep an eye on our fuel just to make sure things don't go terribly wrong for us. Hyperspace is rather beautiful. So what have we got? We've got some stuff along here. We've got electrical storms. It's fine if we fly through those. We're not going to burst into flames or anything. Your fleet has been hit by a hyperspace storm. There you go. So one of your ships has taken damage to combat readiness has been reduced. Storms can also knock off your fleet off course, but an emergency burn lets your fleet get back on course more easily and allows it to punch through the storms. Cool. Thanks, man. So are they telling us that we should be doing an emergency burn? I don't think so. We should be fine, right? Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Ooh, uh-oh. A pirate fleet. So what do they have? They've got a strike destroyer. They've got a shielded combat freighter. They've got an attack freighter. Or frigate, I mean, not freighters. And they've got a Hellborn frigate and a combat freighter. So, the pirate fleet maneuvers to prevent you from disengaging easily as aware of your identity due to your fleet's core transponder being turned on. So, open a comlink. What do they have to say? When you get to your next life, tell them it was Putri Gibson that sent you. All right, well, that doesn't seem super good for my my chances here. So, they've got a strike destroyer. What do we have? So, let's see there. Yeah, are we going to do it? Yeah, we'll do it. Why the hell not? Why the hell not? Let's move in and engage. We're going to, we can transfer command, so that's if I want to directly control it, or I can just tell my guys what to do from here. So I would like to directly control it. We'll transfer command to to the Polynices. Polynices? I don't know. I never remember. So we'll take control. You can get out of here. So we are deploying everything because they have a lot of guys there. So we're going to deploy everything. It'll take 27 bits of our whatchamahazit. Now, this is where we can sort of plan things out. So we can choose who's going to go where. We'll probably just do a straight on everything because, you know, I haven't really figured out what the hell I'm doing yet. So we'll go straight into it. And then they should start to come up on screen here. So once we figure out what's going on, there we go. So there they are. So what do we have? We've got, let's avoid the destroyer for the start. So we can choose to avoid him. So this will mean that as much as is possible, they'll stay out of their way. Now we can pick, let's say, the frigates, and we can engage them, or we can do things like harassing them. So you can send fighters in to bug them. You can just straight up choose to eliminate them. In fact, that might be best. Why don't we focus on one guy at a time? So we'll choose to eliminate him. So what do we have? It'll pick the right sort of ship to deal with that. So what do we have? We got you. We can eliminate as well. So you'll go off there. And then we've got the rest will sort of play it by ear, I guess. And then if we get out of this, so now I'm in command of my ship here. And then we've got, where are we? So we want to avoid that fella. Ooh. So ooh, it seems bad. All right, shields up. We'll get in so we can just lay waste to him. All right, so one down. So far, so good. Maybe we can go around. So we need to see if we can take these guys out. Oh, I don't want to. So I drove into that guy. So my shields are, yeah, I mean, I haven't really played one of these ships yet, but my shields follow my movement, which is kind of nice. And we can try and keep this guy's attention at least until the point where, there we go. Ooh, I like our chances here. Ooh, things are going well. Things are going very well. Oh yeah, we're fine, man. Shields up, so we draw this guy's attention. He can just fire on us a whole bunch. It doesn't bother me too much. So if he keeps his shields focused on me, then my guys can come in behind. So if we come up, what do we got? There's still one guy there left. So we can now choose to focus on him. So you can attack him. I'd like you to... No, you come help. You, what do we got? That's wreckage, right? Yeah, that's just wreckage. So then you come in here, help him. Then it'll be me taking this guy on. So what have we got? So everything is... Oh, shit. Oh, God. Get out of there. Get out of there. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. All right, come and help me, please. Because I have not planned this one well. I'm in rough shape. Shields up. That's fine. But I still... I think we should be okay just based solely on the fact that we outnumber him so much. So even though he's got a bigger ship, we should be able to... Oh yeah, there you go. He's looking good. So his hull's still plenty strong, but the top bar just above his health there shows basically his heat. So as he's sort of using his shields and as he's defending himself, firing his weapons, he's going to start overheating, which will limit what he can actually do. We've now got enough guys. Is he dead? Is he still alive? He's still alive, so we'll let you guys finish that. When you're done, come in and help me. Let's do what weapons? So they don't shoot very far, but I think we're going to want to use those. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Grand success. Then we can vent our energy there. Oh, I'm in rough shape though, aren't I? Yeah, I'm pretty smashed up. It's fine. You goddamn pirates. So we'll come down here. So what? You're all that's left, right? So let's set him as our target. And just everybody kill him. Yeah? Everybody kill him. He's all that's left. We can fly down here. Mess up his day. Something fierce. He might just be scooting around trying to keep away from us. That's fine. You can... There you go. Preliminary report indicates approximately 10 crew and no Marines were lost during the last engagement. We only lost 10 people. That's pretty good for getting attacked. What did we disabled or destroyed? So there might still be some in there for me to collect. Salvage chief reports that several ships disabled or destroyed during the battle can be restored to basic functionality. Recovering ships instead of breaking them for salvage will greatly reduce the salvage gained from these ships. That's fine. Let's look at ship recovery. So we've got... So is that what it takes and what's available? Oh no, we can't. Yeah, we can't do that. We don't have enough to recover any of this. Okay. So we're not going to bother recovering either of those ships. So the pirates hate us a little bit more, so we got a bit more. So is there any supplies? Okay, good. We really need the supplies. So let's take it all. We'll take everything. So we got some lasers. Supplies are the most important one there, and we got some weapons. Oh, a Hephaestus gun. A Hephaestus gun. Ooh, it's expensive too. It's worth quite a bit. Sweet, man. All right. Well done, everyone. Kicking ass and taking names. So our consumption is going. Of course it has. But there you go. So there's the battle. It's good that you get to see that because the combat's actually quite a bit of fun. What got me onto this game is I was playing an awful lot of space pirates and zombies. And of course the combat there is the sort of top-down, action-oriented stuff, and I just love it. Love that game to pieces, at least the first one. The second one I haven't really gotten into. So I was looking for games that are very similar to that. When I looked at this when it was still in alpha, it was very close to that, so they hadn't really built up all this extra stuff to it yet. And obviously now you've got, there's like a full-blown RPG part to it, and it's very sandboxy. But that sort of combat is reminiscent of Space Pirates and Zombies, only significantly more in-depth, so you've got a lot more things happening on screen. You've got a lot more things you need to take into consideration, and you really suck right off the bat. I mean, I've been playing it a fair amount in the last couple of days, and I'm still just awful at it. But we'll call it a day for now. This has been Starsector, and if it does seem like your type of game, I highly recommend you check it out. You can find it on their website. I'll put the links in the description below. As always, thanks for taking the time to click on this video. My name is Nugpot, and my goal is to navigate the world of indie games and see what's worth your hard-earned time and money. So if you like the video, leave a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And until next time, we'll see you later. Cheers!